Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general love reading, and if you were drawn to watch this video, it might hold important messages for you, and just take everything how it resonates. If it is not your story, it's probably someone else's who is watching. So my question to the tarot cards today is going to be, how does your person feel about you right now? Let's see, how do they feel about you right now? The person on your mind. How does he or she feel about you? Eight of Wands, the Empress, and we have the Six of Swords. I'm getting that the general attitude from your person is kind of that of keeping distant, and maybe they're acting cold towards you. Maybe they're not saying much, especially about their feelings and emotions. It feels like their hearts are closed. However, it does feel like the two of you have a lot of attraction for each other. And when the two of you are together, there might be a lot of heat, a lot of passion, maybe even arguments, because the Eight of Wands indicates lots of communication, lots of desire to share information. But that information sharing might not be on the friendliest terms. Also, it can indicate passion, sexuality. From the Empress energy, I'm getting that your person might be stuck in a situation. It feels like they have deep roots. It could be around family or family values, belief systems, ideas, expectations to live up to. And it just feels like this person kind of finds it maybe easier to avoid conflict right now, and they would rather turn their backs rather than to face the issue. So let's get some clarification cards and see what else do we need to know about the Eight of Wands. The Two of Cups. Wow, and the Queen of Pentacles. And I definitely feel like this person has a lot of emotions for you. The Two of Cups is my card for the twin flame or soulmate type relationship, but take it how it resonates. This could be a very spiritual connection. The two of you might feel each other. You might feel like the two of you are connected even if you're after a breakup right now. And it feels like this person hasn't really left you, even though it might appear like they're distant and cold. But from the Queen of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that they are very solid about you. They have solid feelings for you. That's what I feel, that you have a solid place in their heart. And even though this person might not be able to offer you much right now, I do feel like their feelings are definitely in their hearts. And it also feels like because of their feelings for you, they're not able to completely separate from you. It's almost like they never feel separated from you. Let's see, what else do we need to know about the Empress? The Five of Wands and the Sun. So there's a lot of fiery energy here, like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So one of you might have a Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising in any of these. It feels like your relationship might have been broken up by a crisis that is still unresolved. And the crisis could be about power struggles, you know, whose ego wins. And I feel like definitely one of you wants to be right, wants to be correct, wants to take the charge. And it feels like your person might be a little bit acting selfish maybe. This is the energy that I'm getting right now from this combination here. And it feels like the crisis could be about who gives more in this relationship and the other one not receiving what they deserve. It feels like your person is not really admitting that they need to give you more. It feels like, in a way, even though they have feelings for you, but they're not really able to give more of themselves for some reason. It feels like they're blocked, and the conflict between the two of you could be around those blocks. What do we need to know about the Six of Swords? King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This person might be very much focused on their money, their career, their stability. It feels like maybe also they're focusing a lot on outward appearances. It could be important for your person how other people view them, and for that they are willing to sacrifice their emotional life almost. Also, for some of you, this person could be maybe starting a new job. Maybe they just moved to a new home, I'm hearing. And there could be changes with regards to their career. But I feel like for this person, money is very important, and as well as status. And also it feels like this person likes to be right. They like to be followed. They like to lead the way. But take it how it resonates. Let's see now, what do you mean to this person? Let's get some answers from the tarot cards about that. What do you mean to this person? What do they think of you? Okay, we have the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. It feels like you mean a completely new life to them. They see an opportunity with you that might scare them in a way, because it feels like they would have to give up everything in order to jump into this new start with you. And I feel like this person is lacking trust. I feel like this person is very much oriented around stability, around finances, maybe around money. And it feels like this could be certainly a tie, something that is tying them. This person might also have a strong earth placement, such as in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Whether it's their sun, their moon, Venus, or rising sign, take it how it resonates. But it feels like they're too much rooted in a situation to just pick up and leave. And picking up and leaving a situation behind is what the Fool energy requires of them. And I feel like this person is just not ready to do that. But they definitely see another opportunity with you, some kind of a new life for them. And I'm also hearing that they might want to make sure that they have enough money, they have enough, finances to support the new life with you. Okay, let's see what else they see in you, or what else do you mean to them. We have the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So here I'm getting that this person might actually be involved with someone else already. And what you mean to them is like a breath of fresh air. It's almost like when they met you, it was like a completely new energy that came into their lives. And it feels like the energy that you brought to their life kind of made something clear for them. Because the Seven of Cups indicates confusion, the inability to make a decision. And the Ace of Swords is a moment of clarity. It's an energy that chases all the clouds away and actually makes the solutions appear in a cloudy situation, something that's foggy. It feels like it brings clarity. So no matter how they're acting towards you, it feels like when you entered their lives, when they met you, something suddenly became clear to them. And it feels like it has to do with their emotions. It feels like you have affected their hearts, you touched their heart, their soul. It feels very much like this person has never experienced anything like this with anyone else before. Let's get some clarifications. Let's see what we need to know about the Fool energy. And that's the Judgment. In order for this new start to happen with you, they need to be able to follow their hearts. And right now I feel like there's a lot of fear surrounding the calling of their heart. It's almost like they know what the truth is in their hearts, but it feels like still the stability is playing a very important role for them, and it might be a very difficult thing for this person to change. Let's see what we need to know about the Ace of Swords. And this is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about self-sabotage, basically, when somebody is standing in their own way, putting up obstacles, almost like putting up excuses as to why they're not able to make any moves or to make any changes. This energy can come across as if though it is the environment that your person feels blocked by. They might be blaming their environment. They may be blaming someone else or their finances or their work, any kind of life circumstance that they feel blocked by, but it's really within themselves. It is their own attitude, their own fears and doubts about creating their realities, what's blocking them here. And actually, this energy feels like it's stronger than the feelings in their hearts. It might seem like this person needs to mature still around this emotion that's in their hearts about you. Okay, so let's see now, what does the future bring in this dynamic between the two of you? What does the future bring for the two of you? High Priestess. The Eight of Swords is coming up again, and the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Definitely from the Ace of Cups, I'm feeling that in the next month or so, there is an opportunity for the two of you to reconnect because both of you have feelings for each other. That's what I'm getting from the Ace of Cups. This is a wonderful new opportunity to connect from deep within your hearts. And it feels like you are on the same wavelength as far as feelings go. However, here's this Eight of Swords again. And I just mentioned that this could be around excuses. And it feels like this might be a topic that needs to be discussed because these fears and doubts, they're just illusions. And they can be overcome. From the High Priestess, I feel like this person might be also secretive. They may not be completely open with you or with their environment. And I feel like also they are afraid to tell the truth, not only to you, but to whoever surrounds them in their everyday life. This person might appear to be too mysterious, and not only to you, but to everybody else, their friends. A lot of people may not even know what is going on within this person, and it feels very deep, whatever is going on. I feel like they're stirred about what's happening between the two of you. And the Eight of Swords, again, these obstacles can come to the surface, but really this is a challenge to be solved. It's not something to be run away from. It's just a phase in this relationship. Nothing is ever set in stone, and it's up to the two of you to resolve that. So let's get some clarifications. What do we need to know about these obstacles? What do we need to know about the Eight of Swords? And this is Death. So this is great because what the cards are saying is that actually these blocks can be gotten rid of. You two can put an end to that. You can resolve that situation. You can remove the obstacles. This is wonderful news because the Death card indicates complete change. Something ends. And because this is clarifying the Eight of Swords, it means that you two could put an end to the obstacles. Let's see what we need to know about the High Priestess. This is the card that's kind of symbolizing that your person might be holding on to secrets, maybe, or they're not being completely open. And that's the Magician. And it feels like ending the obstacles, ending the self-sabotage phase could unleash the creative power in this relationship. So this could be very much happening in this next month or so. Let's check out now some oracle cards from Healing with the Angels. Let's see what is needed in this dynamic. What's needed in this relationship? Body care and spiritual growth. So what I'm getting here is that a lot of the tension could be stored in the body, and that can lead to different blocks that can affect any life area, including love and relationships, how the two of you connect. So actually moving, like doing physical activity, sports, or getting a massage, it could actually unleash some of that stored energy, and your body can feel lighter. You can remove some blocks and everything can go in a more flowing way. And also, both of you are growing, doing spiritual healing and growth in the background. This is the process of life, and this is taking actually place in this relationship as well. Very well, the spiritual growth can help in the resolving the blocks that the two of you might have experienced in the past. Okay, so let's check out some messages from the Lovers Oracles. Let's see what they have to say about this dynamic. What do we need to know about this relationship? Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Let's see one more message. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And this concludes the reading for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please press the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Take care.